Hello there. Hey, how are you? Told y'all I'd be back, man. Told you I'd be back. See, again here with another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to be talking about how one person can affect your life. And I want to talk about how you can be that person that can affect other people's lives, right? That one person that can be the change in someone else's life. A lot of times we often just need a person, just one. We don't need a group, we don't need a crowd, we don't need a stadium. Just one person is enough to help another person, right? Just one person can make your day just a little bit better. When you have those good interactions with people out in public, like random interactions, where someone's kind or they help you and things like that. And that just puts a smile on your face, it makes your day a little bit better. Today, I want to talk about you being that person, right? And how we can be that person from the jump. From the jump, I'm already going to say this, is to just reflect God's character through your character, right? And this channel, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. It's not just for the people who believe in God. Obviously, I'm going to talk about God on my channel because I believe in God, right? And I want to try and follow, you know, God. I want to follow his teachings. I want to follow Jesus' teachings. I want to, try to be a better person. I don't want to be lukewarm. You know what I mean? I want to be real. But this also goes just for people, right? Because just because you don't believe in God doesn't mean that you gotta be not kind. You can still be kind. Anybody can be kind. You don't have to believe in God to be kind, right? And I'm gonna say from my experience, right? I've been on both sides of the coin. I've been on the side of the coin where I'm surrounded by lots of people, and I've been on the other side of the coin where I don't have anyone, right? I've been through it. I've seen that, I've had people before and I've had people go away from me. And I'm now, in my life, I've said this before in many videos that I'm now in a state of being more alone than I was used to a few years ago. And I will say that having just one person, you know, every now and then check in on you is very, it's a very good feeling, you know, that person who's thinking about you, someone who remembers you, right? And I'm going to say this right now. Sometimes we won't get that person. Not everyone in their lives has that one person who can help them. And that sucks. And if you're one of those people, I'm so sorry. You don't deserve that. Nobody deserves to be alone, right? But I encourage you to be that person for someone else. Be that person for someone else. Because in the world full of hatred, where people hate each other for no reason, be kind for no reason. Be that light in someone else's life. Just not even someone you know. Just do good deeds. And don't do it with a selfish ambition. Don't do that. Just do it because it's good, right? Why not be good just because it's easy to do and it's a good thing to do? Don't do it because you have any other motives. Don't do it because you want something in return. Do it because it's the right thing to do, right? And that's it. That's how you can affect other people's lives, is by showing that light, you know, that comes out from God and through you, you know? That is the most powerful way to show who you are as a person, that you follow God, is just by being kind, is by showing that light to others and spreading it to others, putting a smile on their faces, helping make their day better. Because there's not a lot of that out there, man. There's not. Our world as is now, a world that's very dark, a world where, you know, kindness is decaying. It's not as common as it used to be. I encourage you to be kind. I encourage you to turn on that lamp, turn on that light. See how strong that light is? I encourage you to be even brighter than that. Just be there for people, man. You know, check in on someone you haven't talked to in a while. Talk to them. Check in how they're doing. You know, be there for them. Because that can save someone's life. You really don't think you, if you don't think you can, you're wrong. Because that could definitely save someone's life. Sometimes people just need a hug. They just need a conversation. They just need someone to be there for them. Maybe you don't even have to say anything. You just being there, your presence is good enough. Sometimes people just want someone they can vent to, someone they could lean on. Sometimes they just want an opinion, advice. They want help, you know? And it's hard to get that in this world. And it's it's very tough. It's very tough out here. You know what I mean? So I just encourage you to be that person. Be someone who goes out of their way to help others. And when they ask why you're doing this, say, because I felt like it, because I wanted to, because it's the right thing to do, right? You don't want anything in return. You don't expect anything in return, you know? And again, good deeds don't get you into heaven, right? Believing in what Christ did for you and repenting, that's what gets you into heaven, right? Trying to change your ways. Now that you learning about Jesus's truth and then doing something with that, you know about Jesus, you know about the truth, you know about what happened, believing in that and trying to change your ways, that's how you get into heaven, right? But again, it's not deeds, right? Going a little off script here, but it's not deeds. It's just faith, belief, and that's why it makes it even better. If you know that and you're still that type of person that goes out of their way to help others, then I applaud you, because you're that type of person. You are the type of person that can change the world, right? You can change one person's world. You can be that change. And being kind, it just makes you happy, right? Because why would you want to hate on people? Why would you want to be mad all the time? Why can't you just be happy for others? That in turn makes you happier and more likely to help even more people. And by teaching people that kindness, you make them want to be kind, right? And they could go and spread that kindness even further, creating a chain reaction, a domino effect, if you will. And yeah, that's a very beautiful thing. Somebody like that will show you the fruits of the Spirit, right? Which, naming off the top of my head, I think it's like love, joy, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self control. There's more. But, being that type of person, you'll see that in someone. You'll see all those qualities in them, right? And that's a life worth living. It's a peaceful life. It's a life you want to show others that you have that, you know? And it's the fruit of the Spirit, and that fruit can be planted anywhere, by you showing love, by you being joyful, showing kindness, gentleness, by you telling others that about your self-control and helping them, because a lot of people struggle with that type of stuff too when it comes to many aspects in life. Kind of yapping a little bit, but I mean, like, what I'm trying to say is just being positive, being the light that God has put inside of you. That light can spread to other people. That's what I'm trying to say. You being kind can just spread to others in simple terms, right? I'm trying to put different ways on how to say it, but that's it. So thank you for watching. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday or Friday. Whenever this is up, I'm gonna try to get it out Thursday. And yeah, it's almost Christmas. I'll probably record on Christmas or the day before and post it on Christmas. Yeah, little Christmas special because I wasn't here for Thanksgiving, But I am thankful for you guys. I am thankful for you guys, and anybody that watches these videos, even though it's usually mostly my friends. But yeah, new gaming channel video coming out soon. It's got to find some time to record. We got to finish that Little Nightmares game, bro. It's been like a month already. Me and Bear will finish that on like this weekend, hopefully. But I got games. I got lots of games I want to play. So yeah, we got that Resident Evil coming out in like 2 months. Whoo, that's gonna be a banger on the channel. You already know. But yeah, I love you guys. God bless. Stay safe.